पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। We were seeing the upasana of the prana. Through the prana, the Hiranyagarbha upasana is the topic in the first three brahmanas of first chapter of the Madhu Kanda. So, in this third brahmanas, we had seen prana. Prana means Samashti Kriya Shakti. Samashti Kriya Shakti pervades the whole world. So, the pure consciousness conditioned by the power of activity, that is called Samashti Kriya Shakti. Prana is also the name of Hiranyagarbha. Samashti Gyan Shakti, Samashti Kriya Shakti, Samashti Ichha Shakti, all are the name of Hiranyagarbha only. So don't get confused, because Hiranyagarbha has also name Sutratma. Sutratma. It has also the name Mahat. All these are the name of the same Hiranyagarbha. So it was said that Prana, Guna Vishishta Prana Upasana, it had certain qualities. So what was the first guna of the prana? Vishuddhatvam. First guna of the prana you heard was Vishuddhatvam. Vishuddhatvam means which excludes none. If you exclude something, so you will have rag dvesh with that. So which includes all, it has no emptiness. Where area of emptiness is your area's weakness. Because of not having something, you feel empty. That is the weakness area of a person. So because it excludes none, and therefore this is the Vishuddhata. Please understand, these are important points. Second, we saw Duratvam. Duratvam means the Mrityu is far away. And what was the Mrityu? Indriya Vishaya Asakti is the Mrityu. The attachment born out of sense organ and sense object. That is Mrityu. Why it is called Mrityu? Because it makes you feel insecure. Fear, attachment brings a host of problem. It is not one problem, like AIDS is there. AIDS is not a disease, but AIDS brings lot of diseases. So acquired immune deficiency syndrome is AIDS. So one who has AIDS, he will have TB also, malaria also, because he has no immunity inside. Similarly, one attachment is there, all problem will come, fear will come, anger will come, jealousy will come, frustration will come, and insecurity will come. So there will be host of problem. All these are mentioned by the word Mrityu. So emotionally feeling lost. He is an emotional wreck. Another word is there. He is an emotionally bankrupt person, as if he has nothing inside. Mind is totally bankrupt. Bankrupt means one who has no money to pay. He declares himself bankrupt. So bank can't ask, give me the loan interest, what I had given you the loan. So he said, I have no money to give. This is called bankrupt. So emotionally bankrupt means the person who has no emotions to give to anybody. This is mrityu. So by this upasana, mrityu is dur, ये दूर हो गई. Third upasana, this we saw. I am already repeating this. This I saw in the earlier classes. Third upasana is about the, what was that? Bhartritvam. Bhartritvam. I have read 17th verse onwards. 17th mantra onwards I have read. Not read. Till 16th I think I have read. So let us read the 17th. Now Bhartritvam is there. 17th mantra, page 129. अथात्मने अन्नादि अयमागा यद्धि किंच अन्नमद्यते अनेनैव तद्यदत् इह प्रतिष्ठति. Next one, 18th verse. Te deva abruvan etavadva idam sarvam yadannam tadatmana आगासीरनो नो अस्मिन्नन्न आभजस्व इति ते वै माभि संविशतीति तथेति तं समन्तं विशंत तस्मा यद अन्नेन अन्नमत्ते तेनैताः तृप्यन्ति एवं ह वा एनं स्वा अभिसंविशन्ति भर्ता स्वानां श्रेष्ठः पुरा एताः भवति अन्नादः अधिपतिः य एवं वेद यहुह्यः यहुः एवं विदं स्वेषु प्रतिबुभूर्षति न हैवालं भार्येभ्यः भवति अथ य एव एतम् अनुभवति यो वा एतम् अनुभार्यान् बुभूर्षति स हैवालं भार्येभ्यः भवति. These two verses are for bhartritva. So don't forget these words. First was Vishuddhatva, second is Duratva, and third is Bhartritva. So he is the Bharta. Bharta means what? Protector, nourisher, Poshakatva. He is the Dharakatva. He holds everybody. He holds. How it is said now? So everywhere one small story is mentioned. Remember, a story is bhutarthvada, meaning that to get out of that story, that is important. So that Pran performed one Samgan. I am telling in short. That Pran performed one Samgan. And after performing the Samgan, he got Annam. Annam, you know, na? Annam. Annam definition means Adyate Atti iti Annam. That which you eat and that which eats you. This is the definition in Taittiriya Upanishad. Well, how come I eat? I have. So Annam also eats your body. It eats the body also. Certain part of the body also it disturbs. So Adyate Atti iti Annam. So that takes your energy also. So this the Samgan he performed. Who? Prana. Prana performs Samgan. With the result of that, lot of Annam came to him. Lot of food came to him. And he started eating that. Now the Devatas and sense organ went to him. He said, if everything all you will eat, what will I do? So please give the food to me also. So they said, Cha. He said, okay, you be around me, I will give the food to you also. So all the sense organ in the form of Devatas, they sat around him and he gave the Annam in the form of Saman Vayu. There are 5 Vayu: Pran, Apan, Vyan, Saman and Udan. So Saman means the digestion that circulates. Samikarana Karaha Samana. That which distributes the food is called Samikarana Karaha. So this is the what is it called? Akhyayika. This is a small story. So that prana is giving the food to all the sense organ, and after that sense organ became very bright and healthy. Achha? So this is the part. Because this is the small story. But actually speaking, all nourishment is given by God only. Therefore it is called Annam vai Brahma. That Annam is Ishwar only. Annam is Ishwar. He alone nourishes. Who nourishes the body in the womb of the mother? That Prana alone nourishes the body. Okay, so he is the nourisher. He is the one who gives everybody to eat the food. You know the famous story of Shivaji, you know that, no? Shivaji had Abhiman that I give food to all the people in this state. So his guru was Samat Guru Ramdas. So they saw that under a stone one insect was there. Insect. And that insect had one rice grain in its mouth. So he said, come here, have you given the annam food to him also? It is the Lord who has provided us the nourishment to the body. It is the Lord who provides the nourishment. Okay, so therefore, eating is also a puja. In Hindu Dharma, eating is not exciting enjoyment. It is also as good as puja. Therefore, you pray before eating. It has become prasad after that. It is not for taste because he is the nourisher. He came in front of you as the food also. And he is the eater of the food also. So this is there. And prana alone is the one which gives the food to all sense organ. Sense organ take food for themselves. Therefore, when you eat, you say pranaya swaha, apanaya swaha. You do swaha to prana. Because prana is the one who is the giver of the food. Achha, you know, hunger and thirst is not the dharma of the stomach. It is the dharma of the prana. Vedanta says, hunger and thirst is not because the stomach is empty. Therefore, when you have fever, you have empty stomach but no hunger. So hunger, therefore doctor will say, are you getting hungry or not? Because that prana shakti is weak, so digestion is weak. When digestion is weak, then that means the food is not, the prana is not wanting. So when prana is there, then you want the food. So food is demanded because you feel lack of energy in the stomach. Simply empty stomach plus prana, then it will give you hunger. Although some people eat without hunger, that is another problem. So eating without hunger is another, that is called addiction. Eating food is one thing, addicted to food is another thing. Okay, so addicted to food is not the requirement of the prana, it is the requirement of the mind. So that prana is there, which gives the nourishment to the whole food. Therefore he is called Vishambhar. One name of the god is Vishambhar. Vishwam Poshyate. Whole world it is doing portion of that. He is giving the nourishment to whole world. Whole world means plant also, animal also, insect also, reptile also. Everybody has their own food. Some food run also, human being also, devatas also. Everybody is there. And therefore he is called the Annadata. He is the real Annadata. Okay, so this is the what is the upasana of the prana. Why this there? Because you see everybody eating. Therefore in Gurudwara, langar is there. If you see in Gurudwara, so not in here, so they have, my God, I went to Amritsar, although I didn't go to Golden Temple, but they say 2,000-3,000 people eat there. Yeah, and especially some temples in South India. In Karnataka, I observed this. In Karnataka, every temple, if you go, every temple, whichever temple we went for a Karnataka temple sing. And whichever temple we went, Mukambika Devi, and supposing it was lunch time or dinner time, I mean, you will definitely get rice, rasam, papadam, so some fundamental things you get. And when we went to Sringeri, so, my God, everybody is fed there. Sringeri also. So wherever God is there, wherever food is also available. Because Annapurna Devi is the prana. Feminine form of prana is Annapurna. Annapurne Sadapurne. ज्ञान वैराग सिद्ध्यर्थम, भोग सिद्ध्यर्थम नहीं, मजा सिद्ध्यर्थम नहीं, ज्ञान वैराग सिद्ध्यर्थम भिक्षाम देहि ज पार्वती. Shankaracharya ji is very famous, Annapurna Stotram is there. So वो वही देते हैं. He is the giver of all food. अच्छा, हाँ. If you go to Badrinath, everywhere there was a great saint called Kali Kamliwala. So he saw these sadhus are there, they have to go to the houses to ask for bhiksha. In Haridwar, Rishikesh, Rudraprayag, Devprayag. You know what he did? He established that dharamshala and that where bhiksha is given. So there all, Gurudev used to take bhiksha from Kali Kamli dharamshala. Any time you go, there's a timing, morning 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock, evening is there, I think 4 or 5, and there you can get the food there. It has created great saints just by supporting like that. Okay. So this is Vishambhar is there. Vishwam Poshyate and Indriyanapi Poshyate. So that he is Indriyani Poshyate. He is nourishing the sense organ. He is nourishing everything. It is said when Karna went to Swarga. Karna was Mahadani, so he went to Swarga. So he was hungry, he got the food. So in the food, he had roti, puri made out of gold. He has vegetable made out of gold. He said, what is this? How are you giving? I want the proper roti and proper food. What is this gold you have given? He has said, you have not given annadan. You had given only Swarna Dan and Vastu Dan. So you go back, you give some Anna Dan. So I heard this in Vrindavan, one Panda told me. I mean, say the essence you take. Essence is that Ann is expression of God only. Pran is the one which gives Annam. Okay? This is, so never think that only I earn and I eat. This is the difference between sadhus and sansari person. When sadhu eats, he feels God is giving me food because I didn't work. I have not earned anything. And when person earns and he goes and he eats, he feels I am eating after earning. So one has lot of, every bhojan is a bhakti sadhana because gratefulness comes. Because I have not earned this. And therefore they don't keep anything with them, don't keep money, etc. Why? Because they will see how God will give me that, how He will become pran today. So this is one sadhana as a pran. I'll just take you to the Phal Shruti of that. Phal Shruti is mentioned in 134th page. Please open. So this is written. See second paragraph. I am just reading. You see that. Vagadi ashrayam pranam yo veda vagadayascha pancha pranashraya iti tam api evam havai swa gyataya abhisamvishanti vagadaya iva pranam. It is meant that, so these 5 sense organ, they are dependent on pran. One who knows like that, what is happening? All the people who are around that person, they give him security. देखो ना, तम api evam havai swagyataya means these relatives abhi samvaishante. Like means one who knows that my body is my what is it called? My sense organ are supported by the pran, by the God. Don't get confused with the word pran. Pran you can say Ram, Krishna, whatever you say. Pran, God is supporting my body. There is one person, his name is, what is his name? Prahlad. What is his name? In Gujarat. Prahlad. He has not eaten food and water since last 70 years. You can Google it, you can get it. Prahlad, some surname I am forgetting. When he was 11-year-old, 12-year-old, he was Devi Upasak. So Lakshmi ji came, Saraswati ji came. They said, do this jap. He said, but I get hungry. How can I continuously do long jap? I get hungry, I get thirsty. So they put their finger on his lips. Those Devi put their finger on his lips. From that day, still he is alive. That place in Maharashtra, he has no hunger and no thirst. Doctors are, bewildered. Kidney कैसे काम करेगी आपकी, ये कैसे काम करेगा? 200 doctors checked him after admitting him in the hospital. And all reports were normal. You can check it. And you can see him. He is still there, around 88 years or so. Don't think that you nourish the body by eating. There is somebody else who nourishes the body. We feel I am keeping myself very healthy, very fit and fine. Those people who do yoga, etc., no, they have this abhiman. You should do yoga. I am not saying you should not do yoga. But somebody else keeps your body fit and fine. He is the biggest nourisher. Why he has entered into, by what Bhagavan says, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashrita. Pranapan samayukta pachamyannam chaturvedam. I am inside the body, I am one who is digesting the food. I am the one who is nourishing the body. Oh, don't think it is an accident. Sri Udiya Babaji, there was a famine in Bengal in 1800, later 1800. So he went to Kamakhya Devi in Assam and did upasana of Kamakhya Devi. Devi ji came. She said, what do you want? He said, I want no famine should be there, people should get sufficient food. Devi said, this is not possible. It is their prarabdha to die like that. Ask something else. He said, I don't want anything. He said, but I cannot go without giving. She said, wherever you will go, because you had a food sankalp, plenty of food will be there. I have heard from at least 200 people, not 100 people. He used to go with 500, 60 people, 70. Host has prepared food for 6, 7. When you call for bhiksha, more important is how many are coming with Swamiji. If 5, 6 are 20, 15, 20 are okay, 100 aa gaye. With him pata laga 150 people are there. Some are on the road, some here. उनको लगा हम साथ साथ चलते हैं. Baba used to say, I am in the kitchen and I'll put my hand in the canister where the wheat flour is there. You continue making whatever you have to make. I have heard from many people, not one. When it was over, then he used to say, Khatam ho gaya, now let me come out. So he used to enter the kitchen. कोई और नरिशर है यहाँ पे. Don't think that these things just happen. Some people have this kind of siddhis. There is someone who is entering into each part of your body, nourishing it, taking care of that. Okay. One who does this upasana, that God alone is the nourisher of all sense organs. क्या हुआ उसका? Like the sense organ, like the sense organ are dependent on prana. So people around will be there who will be dependent on him. That means he can support many people. Like our Gurudev used to support. Then Sandipni started. They say 6 months he was outside in the field, 6 months he used to take the course. So first course was not 3 years, it went 5 years, 6 years. And he used to joke. He used to say, earlier brahmacharis used to give bhiksha and bring food for the teacher. Now it has come other way around. This is the Phalshruti. And then he said, so it is said here, next line, Gyatinam ashrayaniya bhavati. What does it mean? It is said, that means he is worthy of taking support. People say, nahi, bharose wala aadmi nahi hai. He is not worth taking support because he himself is so not in a good condition. How can he give support? But this person has sufficient that he can support a lot. Not everybody can support. Then it says, Abhisan nivishtanam cha swanam pranavad eva vagadinam swannina bharta bhavati. Like that the prana is the nourisher of all. So he is the nourisher of all his people. And then this is one point. The next page it is said, in second paragraph, page 135 you see, Kincha ha u haivam vidam pranavidam prati sweshu gyatinam madhye prati pratikulo buburshati prati spardha bhavitum ichchati. Then it is said here, so anybody who is competing with him among the people who is living with, So who is competing with him? So because they are not able to compete with him, he will always be ahead. So pratispardhi bhavitum ichchati, so asura evam pran pratispardhino na, like the asuras tried to compete with the pran and they could not compete, therefore anywhere he will go, he will surpass. Nobody can stand equivalent to him. Got my point? Nobody can be at his level. He will automatically, God will make him win everywhere. Okay. And last it is said that last 6 line. Atmiyan bharyan buburshati bhartum ichchati. So that means what? That who tries to fulfill the requirements of the close people, he is able to do that. Who is able to support them? Many people go out from one person earns, whole family runs. Sometimes one person earns and whole family, the children, the sister also gets married, the house also is built, like that is there. So this is the phal shruti of the one who does as that. Because that the upasya gun comes in upasak. The qualities of the upasya comes in upasak. This is the principle. If you think the Lord as the giver of all, so you also become the giver of all. And as the sense organ also eat and try to support the prana as much as possible, similarly your relatives and your people also will start supporting you. So as you support, they also support. This quality comes in this kind of person who does such upasana. So this is the upasana. Which upasana? Bhartritvam. Don't forget.